Westfield Memorial Hospital provides high-quality health care to residents of Western New York, offering patients the most sophisticated medical advancements while keeping the ease and familiarity of a community hospital. Support for Chautauqua Sunrise has been provided by WRFA 107.9 FM, Jamestown's public radio station, streaming online 24/7 at WRFALP.com. Low power to the people. Meter's Restaurant, a family tradition for over 50 years in downtown Ripley, is a proud supporter of Chautauqua Sunrise. Meter's provides all-day dining, banquet services, and custom catering, specializing in pie.
Funding for Chautauqua Sunrise is provided in part by the County of Chautauqua Industrial Development Agency, with offices in Jamestown and Dunkirk, helping businesses to prosper throughout Chautauqua County. For more information on how the CCIDA can assist your business, visit choosechq.com.
From supporting people with disabilities to enjoy great lives to providing health care services that are available to anyone, the Resource Center has been improving our county for more than 60 years. Learn more about how the Resource Center makes a positive difference in people's lives. The HofBrauhaus in downtown Buffalo invites all our friends from Chautauqua County to experience craft beer, Bavarian food, and live entertainment. Check us out on our Facebook page and website for family-friendly events throughout the year. From the Access Chautauqua Studios in Mayville, it's Chautauqua Sunrise. Chautauqua Sunrise is hosted by Doc Hamels and supported by the award-winning volunteers at Access Chautauqua. We are here to share local news, colorful interviews, and events of interest to everyone. Chautauqua Sunrise is broadcast live Saturday mornings each week from 9 to 10 a.m. Send events via email or call us live. Check us out on YouTube and Facebook. And now, from the Access Chautauqua Studios, it's Chautauqua Sunrise.
Hey everybody, good morning and welcome to Chautauqua Sunrise. I'm Doc Hamels and we got an extremely interesting show for you today. Not that we don't ever do before, but we did something what we would call a remote or on location show, and we're going to be showing you excerpts of that throughout the show today. So I'll talk a little bit about that. But first of all, good morning wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining us. And for those that are watching us or streaming with us throughout Europe and other parts of the world, good afternoon, I believe. And for our listeners on WRFA 107.9, low power to the people, the different voice today. My voice is tired. Out of Jamestown, Tuesdays at 1 o'clock. Thanks for joining us. I think you're going to find this an interesting show for those that are listening in, later in the week as well. Want to give a shout out to Natalia over in Ukraine. Our thoughts continue to go out to our friends there, and we know there's many, many people in the United States that are from the Ukraine that have family and friends there, and of course, Natalia and your friends are friends of ours as well, especially through the Westfield YWCA and our connections there, and so our warm thoughts of care and protection are with you. All right, throughout the show today, you can give us a call. You can give us a call at 716-753-5225. Now, why would you call? As I always say, you may have a fundraiser, you may have a special event, especially this holiday season. A lot of towns and villages are doing things. We're going to be talking about a few of those throughout today's show. You may want to have a question about what we're going to talk about today. You may want to just say happy birthday or anniversary to somebody that might be listening. Okay? Throughout the week, when we're not actually in studio, you can email us at chautauquasunrise@gmail.com, and we'll get your announcements on, okay? I think this is a point, Jeff, where I'm going to let people know, I don't know if you have a slide on this or not that Chris gave you, but there's been a change in address, okay? that throughout the week, if you want to mail something in, they have changed the address. So I think I'll just read it to you. So if you are mailing something to us, either for the show or for the community bulletin board that you see rolling throughout the week when we're not online, it's Access Chautauqua. That's the name of the studio here. And the new address is P.O. Box 6. Pretty easy to remember. P.O. Box 6, Mayville, New York, 14757. So again, if you're mailing something and we want to get your announcement on for the bulletin board or for our announcements, Access Chautauqua, P.O. Box 6, Mayville, New York, 14757. And of course, you can still email us at chautauquasunrise@gmail.com or accesschautauqua@gmail.com. Okay? So I think we'll remind you again next week on that, just in case people forget. So let me frame the show that you're going to be seeing here, and then we're going to get to some community announcements, and then we're going to share some really cool videos with you. All right, so for those of you who have been following us over the years, we've had a couple of guys come down right about this time of the year for the last 2 years, down from the HofBrauhaus in Buffalo, and Ed Arnold and my brother Bob Hamels have come down, and they have brought Krampus. Remember that big, crazy looking thing that's very German? He's like the anti-Santa, I guess. He looks for the kids that are being naughty. And they did I can't say it, it's a Glühwein, which is where they put the sugar cube in the bowl, and then they put wine on it, and then they light it, and it's a beautiful ceremony. And so after 2 years, it was suggested, why don't you guys come up and visit with us and film the whole event of what they do at Christmas time. So let me frame it this way. Having been in Europe a number of times, especially at Christmas time, visiting friends and family, we've had the pleasure of visiting Christmas markets throughout Germany. And a Christmas market is just what it sounds like. It's little booths and tents and so forth throughout Germany, and they move around from city to city, and they have things to buy and foods, and it's just a very festive thing. Well, the HofBrauhaus is actually connected to Germany through franchise and so forth, and there's a number of HofBrauhaus throughout the world, sort of like McDonald's, but at a much different level. And so they are a cultural place, besides selling food and beverage, and they're very serious about how they present the German culture. And growing up in Buffalo, I know that there was a large German community. And if you go down in one part of, I think it's off Broadway, many of the streets are German names. And so the HofBrauhaus, after it was up and running, I think they were thinking about, well, what else can they do to be more authentic or reminiscent of the German culture? And my brother and a couple other of the owners there, they decided they were going to experiment with this concept of a Christkindl market or a Christmas market. And so going back to what I was saying, Ed and Bob were down here the last couple of years. They invited us to do a remote. So Randy Burt, my intrepid cameraman, and I, we went up there last night, and we took various photos and videos, short videos of the experience. And it's not just a matter of going to some place to, eat and drink, but there were, when you think about it, there were ceremonies, and there was people just enjoying their culture. And if you're not German, you still got to enjoy the music and various little things they were doing. And so why I'm framing this, that this was really, for me anyways, and I think Randy as well, it was a cultural experience. If we have the Greek festival down here, we have the Italian-Irish festival, and so this really was sort of a German experience. And so they were bringing a European experience here into Western New York. The other thing that was really nice is we were having a nice dialogue with Channel 7 and Channel 2 cameramen and producers, and comparing notes. I know, Randy, you were having a nice time chatting with Channel 2 folks. And we were able to get folks to know about Chautauqua Sunrise and what we do down here. And as I pointed out, it's at one point you'll hear is that we're all cousins, we're all relatives. There's no wall that separates Chautauqua County and Erie County. So we've really expanded our viewership, our market, if you will, for Access Chautauqua, especially Chautauqua Sunrise. So that was pretty cool. Also remember, there are things going on here in Chautauqua County. The Chris Kindle Market there at the HofBrauhaus is going to be running for the next 5 weekends. So that's a big venue that you can check out if you're interested. But we also have things, and we're going to talk about it right now, and Jeff's going to pop it up, that this weekend, today, it started last night, but it's Christmas in the Village in Westfield. And if you are in the area and you're listening, I highly recommend it. And there it is. So we're going to just highlight a few things. There's something going on just about in every aspect of Westfield throughout the day today and tomorrow. So let's just highlight a few. So if you are familiar with Westfield, if you go to the Patterson Library, they got some things going on there for kids from 10 to 2. Then over on Elm Street, there's the Hall of Trees at Easton Hall, and they will have vendors there. I think it was like over 40 vendors. And then there's the Hot Toddy Crawl, and we had fun talking about this last week. And these are all free, folks. You go to the various shops, and they've got little drinks available for you to try, punches and maybe some sweet drinks and so forth. And they have a little coupon book, and if you go to their store, they'll mark your book, not your book, your little coupon book, and then at the end you put it into a drawing for a big prize. Then there's also at Easton Hall, you have the carriage rides, and those are free of charge. And let's see, today they're from 11 to 4 today, from 12 to 4 tomorrow. And let's see what else we got going on here. The Hall of Christmas, they've got, okay, I'm sorry. The Hall of Trees is over at the Patterson Library. The Hall of Christmas is Easton Hall, okay. And then there's holiday tea at Easton Hall. They got scones and sweets and savories, and that's from 11 and in 1 and looks like 3. If you're interested, give them a call. Boy, if I can read this here, 232-4069. Again, you're going to be watching this probably after the fact, but if you're watching it live right now, you can check that out. And then, of course, one of my favorite parts of the whole festival, the Christmas in the Village in Westfield, at 5:30. Once again, I'm the master of ceremony, if you will, the MC of the Christmas parade of Let There Be Light. Okay, I'll be stationed over on Market Street and Main Street, and over by the, let's see, what used to be the dollar store, I think it is right there. Well, anyways, we'll be set up there, and my very good friend Rick Mascaro is going to be the Grand Marshal. And once he's done pontificating the parade, he's going to join me to help announce the various floats. And I saw the lineup, and it's growing. So there's going to be various floats from different organizations. And if the kids are listening, Santa and Mrs. Santa Claus will be coming in, and they will be gracing the parade with their huge, beautiful sleigh. And then, let's see, wait a minute. Then they're going to be decorating cookies with Santa and Mrs. Claus at St. Peter's Church from 2 to 4 tomorrow. But after the parade, they're going to have the lighting of the tree in Moore Park. And that's probably going to be about, I'm going to guess, maybe close to 6 o'clock, because the parade starts at 5:30, and then they're going to be over in the park, and they're going to be you'll be able to take pictures. And if you haven't been in Westfield, Randy, we were there last night. It was beautiful. So many beautiful lights. And then tomorrow you can't participate, but I'm going to announce it anyways because I'm so very proud to be part of it once again. A Wonderful Life. It's a radio show, and that's going to be held at the Lakeshore Center for the Arts, and it's at 2 o'clock. It's a matinee, and but you know, if you bug the guys at the theater, maybe they'll do it again next year and maybe offer a couple more showings of it. But anyways, and then what do we got here? We got Christmas caroling, and just all kinds of fun things that are going on today. So make sure you get there early, find some parking. There's parking at various locations, but today's and tomorrow is the big weekend of Christmas in the Village in Westfield. All right, so let's get to some announcements, and then Randy and I are so excited to share with you what we did and experienced last night in Buffalo. All right, are you ready, Jeff? Let's go to slide 15. Jeff was doing triple duty on visual effects today. Lots of things. Jamestown, New York. The Infinity Visual and Performing Arts has launched its annual end-of-year campaign, inviting the community to support a place where young people discover their voices, build skills that last a lifetime, and find a welcoming home in the arts. And it's everything they say it is. I've been there a number of times. Each year, Infinity provides young creatives with more than 11,000 individual private lessons and 1,200 plus group classes across 5 pillars of the arts: music, visual arts, dance, theater, and performance. Students learn from local working artists and musicians, perform regularly in the Infinity Arts Cafe and in the community, and have access to supportive mentors who celebrate their progress every step of the way. Infinity's going to be here this year. They're going to be here doing their Christmas show with us again. I've had the personal experience to work with some of the kids, and it's awesome. Individual supporters may choose to give anonymously or to take part in Infinity's Friends of Infinity recognition opportunities, including nameplates. Chautauqua Sunrise probably has a bazillion of nameplates all over the place down there because we are great supporters of them. And they have a donors wall, lesson room sponsorships, and a whole lot more. Visible reminders that Jamestown believes in its young creators. And I'll even add Chautauqua County, okay, because they draw on students from all over the area and into Pennsylvania, from what I understand. All right, campaign runs to December 31, and every contribution goes directly to strengthen programs and opportunities. Okay, so if you're interested, you always give them a call, 664-0991, or go to their website, Infinity Performing Arts, all one word, .org. So check them out. We highly recommend it. Now, what else is going on? This is in a way of an announcement. Shop local CHQ gift cards, all right, are available all year round for a variety of giving needs, and we encourage you to consider them this holiday season as a gift for employees, clients, neighbors, service providers, or anyone who might like a little extra something to tuck into a stocking. Now, we all know that people give gift cards, but how cool would it be is to give them a gift card from Chautauqua County vendors, and the money stays right here in Chautauqua County. It doesn't go overseas. The money doesn't go to some big corporation, who knows where they're housed, in some warehouse someplace. It's supporting your local vendors. And if I'm reading the tea leaves right now, all of our local shops could really use the support because of the situation that we are seeing across the country financially. Local CHQ cards can be purchased from the Chamber in any amount. That's the Chautauqua County Chamber, in any amount between $5 and $500. Their staff is available weekends in their offices in Jamestown at 300 North Main Street, and their new location at SUNY Fredonia Building at 214 Central Avenue. This is the only gift card in Chautauqua County that can be used in over, ready, 160 local retailers, restaurants, attractions, and service providers for a variety of purchases, from gifts to groceries to services and experiences. There's no extra fee tacked onto your purchase. If you want a $25 gift card, it costs $25. Like if you buy certain things, they put a 3% charge or whatever. If you're buying in bulk for employee giving, they ask you to submit your order as soon as you can, because they got to process them and so forth. So anyways, CHQ, shop local, just do it. Support your local folks because they're depending on you shopping with them. And many of you have worked for those organizations or stores. All right, slide 16. Let's go to my hometown, Christmas in Ripley. It's going to be December 6th. Remember I said that there's things going on in different communities. What's going to happen? Meters, one of my underwriters, is going to have a special for children breakfast from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. I don't know what they're going to serve, but I'm sure it's going to be really cool. The Ripley Library has a vendor fair from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Noah's Ark store at the Presbyterian Church is going to be open from 10 a.m. till 12 p.m. You can get some really nice, warmly used clothes. In many cases, it's brand new and a really very good price. And especially folks that are a little financially strapped this year, go to Noah's Ark at the Presbyterian Church and you can get some really good deals. Face painting at the Fire Hall from 1 to 3:30. This is all December 6th. Branby's Off the Hooks Creations, 1 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. Main Street Pizza, Cookies and Crafts. Cooney Ice Cream from 2 p.m. to close. Stillwater's Mennonite Church Singers at Meters. That's coming up. You have to check it out. Sensory Barbecue, something special. I don't know. They got something special going on. The Dollar General's got something going on special. Santa Parade at 12:30 p.m. that day. Visit with Santa at the Fire Hall from 1 p.m. to 3:30. Take your own pictures. Pets are welcome all day. Maybe I should take Brody to get our picture taken. What do you think? All right, real quick, another announcement. United Way of Chautauqua County is calling on community members to sign on now to volunteer during the coming tax season, helping not only to prepare taxes for local residents, but oversee sites and serve as translators. Each year, the United Way facilitates the Federal Volunteers Income Tax Assistant Program, also known as VITA, for training volunteers to provide free tax preparation for qualifying residents. Signing on now is necessary as United Way is beginning the steps of coordinating tax preparation sites throughout the county. The number of volunteers directly impacts how many sites can be staffed, as well as the availability of appointments of each site. Without fail, the request for free tax preparation here in Chautauqua County outpaces available appointments each year. The program's success hinges on dedicated volunteers who prepare tax returns, assist with intakes, and provide critical translation services. Last year, volunteers logged in, ready for this, a total of 1,500 hours of service with United Way. More than 1,300 households across the county were assisted with volunteers preparing over 1,230 federal and 1,260 state tax returns. More than $1.5 million in tax refunds were returned to local working families and seniors, provide more than $325,000 in tax preparation fees. So if you're interested in volunteering, give them a call at 483-1561, 716-483-1561, and volunteer. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes when you look at some of those tax forms, you're going like, okay. All right, and then finally, be part of a night where art meets heart. Colors of Courage brings world-renowned performance of artist Michael Israel to the Chautauqua Harbor Hotel on December 4, a breathtaking live show to benefit families fighting cancer. Known for his high-energy performances that blends music, movement, and visual art, Israel turns a blank canvas into a masterpiece before the audience's eyes. A breathtaking Cirque du Soleil meets Picasso. Experience. Each larger-than-life painting created live on stage will be auctioned following the performance, with proceeds benefiting Cali's Crusades, the Italian-American Charity Golf Association, and local families affected by cancer. If you're interested, give Michelle Turner a call at 640-4055. Okay, Michelle Turner at 640-4055. And this is going to be held on December 4 at Chautauqua Harbor House. So we're going to take a break, and we're going to be right back. I'm telling you, this is going to be a lot of fun. Stay tuned.
I am a veteran. My victory was finding the strength to be a champion.
My victory is having a job I can be proud of.
At DAV, we help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
My victory was finishing my education.
My victory was getting help to put our lives back together.
DAV provides veterans with a lifetime of support.
My victory is being there for my family.
Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Okay, so Randy and I are the guests today. So good morning, Randy. Are you awake? I'm half awake. I was so juiced up last night I could hardly stay asleep. I kept waking up. Did you have fun yesterday?
Oh, I had a ball.
Yeah. It was something, I wasn't sure what was going to happen. I've been there before.
Either.
So
I can look at pictures, but when you get there, it's so different.
Yeah, it's really a large place.
Gosh.
And really, did you feel like you were in another world?
I thought it was in a Hallmark movie. honestly, if it could have found a guy and a girl that were dating or something, would have been in one of the movies.
And so many lights and music and smells, and it was just really a lot of fun. So what we did, folks, is we took Randy set up a camera, and I did a little interviewing here and there. And should we just get started and we'll talk a little bit?
Yeah, before we start off.
Yeah, you go right ahead.
A lot of it was filmed outside, so you're going to hear a lot of city sound.
As they should.
Same thing inside, but hopefully you can hear Doc talking. I was trying all night last night to cut down some of the city sound, but let's give it a try.
Let's give it a try. So the first one, and Jeff, we got our fingers crossed, and Jeff is doing a yeoman's job trying to keep up with us. It's just an introduction on Scott Street in Buffalo in front of the HofBrauhaus. So let's have a listen. Hey everybody, this is Doc Hamels with Chautauqua Sunrise. Randy, Burt, and I are on our very first remote, probably ever, and we are at the HofBrauhaus here in Buffalo, New York, out on Scott Street, I think it is. And we are at the Christkindl Market, which in other words is a Christmas market very similar to the one you see in Germany, in Europe, across Europe and in different countries. And we're going to take you inside here in a few minutes. We're going to talk to some of the guys that are the movers and shakers here. And so stay tuned and we'll be right back. Okay, so that's getting us started in our little tour of the Christkindl Market. So it was a little windy, but you can hear things, but it was live, and we had a great time. So the next clip, we're talking to Ed Arnold, who was one of the owners and one of the organizers of the market. And Ed had been here last 2 years with my brother. So let's run that clip because he's going to tell you a little bit about the market and the history of it. Hey everybody, we are inside of the HofBrauhaus at the Christkindl Market. And the guy next to me, you might recognize from the last couple of years, Ed Arnold, one of the owners and movers and shakers here. And this is year, what, 5?
This is year 5.
Holy
Welcome to
mackerel.
Christkindl Market 2025.
And so instead of coming down to the studio, we said, we're going to come see you this year. And thank you for being one of our underwriters.
Thank you for coming out.
Yeah, so Chautauqua County, we are letting you know that this is an event that you can come to. And tell us all about it.
Well, we've got 5 weeks this year. This is our first year with 5 weeks of weekends, I should say.
That's 15 days. 15 days?
That is 15
wow.
days. Yeah.
All right, so today's day number 1.
Today is day number 1, Friday. And we just opened a couple minutes ago, and we're very excited. We've got lots of different vendors here selling different things than last year, so it's exciting. We've got lots of events going on. We've got a horse-drawn carriage ride on Sundays. We've got Santa Claus here on Saturdays and Sundays. We've got the Grinch coming next weekend.
All right.
We've got tree lightings and flaming punch bowls at 6 o'clock most weekends, Fridays and Saturdays. Lots of things happening.
Santa Claus going to come?
Santa Claus is here every Saturday and Sunday.
For photos?
From 1 to 3.
You know, and this is the thing that I love about this particular market. How much does it cost to come in here?
It's absolutely free.
You just got to pay for parking and come on in, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so there's booths here. We're going to go around here a little bit if it's okay. We'll talk to some of the vendors, and Randy's going to take some random shots, and I guess we're going to light a tree later.
That's what it's all about.
All right, so Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Have a great
Thanks
market.
for coming out.
Okay, we'll be right back with a few folks from here at the market. I was a little energetic there, wasn't I?
It was a bad edit last time. I was half asleep.
Okay, Ed Arnold was there and was certainly a wonderful host to us. And
oh my gosh, we were treated like kings.
And just to point out, if you go to a Christmas market in Germany, for instance, they have hot wine, hot chocolate, other kinds of hot little drinks. And I think last year we showed, I'm trying to get this just right, but this is this year's little cup, little mug that they give you when you get your drinks, and they're a souvenir. And I have a collection of these now. And Ed bought us both hot chocolate that was to die for. It was awesome. And so thank you, Ed, for that. And so then we did some just what we call B-roll, right? And so Randy went around. I gave him free reins. Go look at all the different shops. And so we're just going to let it roll, and this will give you a little idea of what it's like to see the Chris Kindle Market at the HofBrauhaus. So let's roll that, and we'll see what it looks like. There we go. Okay, so they were selling the wine, hot wine, and the hot chocolate there, right?
I don't think there's going to be any sound.
Yeah, we'll just talk over it.
I cut out the wind, but
yeah.
I talked to the guy that made the hot chocolate, and he told me the secret recipe.
Secret recipe.
Oh my gosh, that stuff is good.
All right, so this is like a great big, almost circle, I guess you'd say, where the various vendors go around. All those little buildings are all built right there at the HofBrauhaus. My brother and his crew built these, and it looks just like the ones you go in Europe. Don't they look real kind of European?
I got there and I expected maybe 10. Man, these were awesome.
29 buildings, I've been told, and then that one in the middle, that's new. I don't know what's going on. I have a feeling Santa's going to be in there. Oh, I didn't even realize. Was it the Skyway? What is that?
190 or the Skyway.
190 or something like that.
That's why I turned the sound down. It was
Yeah,
a little noise there.
Lots of noise there. All right. And they all have their little, and everything, you name it, they had all kinds of stuff.
Stuff was awesome. I got my hand slapped trying to get some of it. We'll see that somewhere.
Okay. So again, we just wanted to give you an idea what it looks like, because I try to explain to Randy what we were going to experience, and yeah, and then every weekend's different. Not totally different, but they tell me that there will be different vendors from weekend to weekend. Some of them will be there all throughout, and others will be there from time to time. So there it is.
There's a big sign.
Yeah, that's on the
Place
wall.
is beautiful.
It's huge. What do we figure? Like holds about over 1,000 people, I think, inside.
They have done a lot with that because it used to be Bison Foods.
Yeah, it's a big warehouse, but they turned it into a beautiful venue. All right. So again, you can walk around, you can talk to people. We had a very interesting talk with one fella who was selling candles that was supporting veterans who have issues with suicide. And I hooked him up with Jeff Witten from Rural Minds, and hopefully they can work together. So what was your takeaway from the experience? How did you feel about being there? It must have been...
I loved it. I was so worried, what lights do I need? What do I need from Mike? What if it don't come out? But we put the lights back in the car right away, and I could have kept my one battery out of my camera bag, but the cell phone came in at the end, like the last thing. The battery died on me, and
so would you do another remote?
I'd love to.
Okay. So with that being said, I'm not taking any suggestions, but we are thinking about trying to do a little bit more outreach and get out into the community a bit more. We are in our 12th season, and I think other than the time I interviewed Vince Horrigan just before the Mayville Parade, that's probably as close as a remote we've ever done. And so we'll see. Maybe there's, all right, if you got an idea out there, send it to me, and we'll take a look at it with lots of lead time, and maybe we'll show up and do some filming. So this next one says band. Is that what it was?
This was, I got a little of the band.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm jumping ahead. I'm jumping ahead.
Hit the brakes.
Hit the brakes. We're going to do some interviews I did.
Oh,
right?
Yep.
So are they all together? Or
yeah, I put them together, and the first one's funny because...
They didn't talk to me. They refused to talk to me. I don't know what's wrong with you.
I couldn't believe it.
All right. So, Jeff, you want to roll the interviews that I did with various entities there? This was fun.
We're going to start out with some interviews, and I thought we'd start out with JL and Monique. These here alpacas. Where are you guys from?
We're from the town of Alma, Crystal Creek Alpaca.
Okay. And you've been here the last few years, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Okay. So, is this like a petting zoo, or?
Well, you can come out and see, we'll have different alpacas here every day, so you can come and check them out.
I'll tell you, these guys look soft.
They're very soft. Soft and warm.
Okay, well, I hope you have a great Chris Kringle Market. I can't ever say it quite right. You can be here all 5 weeks?
We will.
All right. Well, have fun. And I see you're selling some stuff. Randy, can you catch over there? They got some alpaca things. Swing right over there. And you're from Alma?
Yep.
All right. Well, there's different things.
Bye. It's in the witness protection program.
Yes.
You could have started, you could have set up a new
awareness for veteran suicide. So one thing you'll notice about all of our products, they all have the veteran crisis line phone number on them. And then we are proudly partnered with Mission 22. So they're a nonprofit organization that puts on programs for veterans at no cost to them. So we donate $1.22 of each of our products sold to them, along with cash donations, and we send that all right to them. Okay. And then we actually just teamed up with Reed Ferguson of the Buffalo Bills.
Oh wow!
So yeah, him and his wife Erica named this candle and picked the scent, and we decided we wanted to do a little bit more for it. So we chose $5 of each of these to go to an organization of his choosing, as well as our $1.22. So $6.22 total is being donated of these. And we only did 240 of them, but $5 is going to Veterans One Stop in Western New York, and then our $1.22 is going to go to Mission 22.
Awesome. Well, you know, I suspect you know the number 988.
Yes, sir.
Phone.
Yep.
And we've been promoting that down in Chautauqua County. For anybody in the ag field, or veterans, or anybody that's seriously thinking about hurting themselves, or even someone that's in a family doesn't know what to do when someone's going to have a problem or highly depressed. 988 is the number to call, folks.
And that is one big thing about our products, is that number is on all of our products. So it's on our candles, our wax melts, our root and linen sprays, our challenge coins, our stickers, our wristbands, and our t-shirts.
Okay,
we
folks.
have that phone number on all of our products.
So that's one of the types of booths that's here at the Christmas market. So good luck to you, and thanks for your service.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hey, we're at one more booth. Can you hear me okay, Randy? We're outside, folks, here at the HofBrauhaus, and we're trying to visit just a few of the booths. There are 29 booths.
Yeah, I'd like to see
15 nights, 5 weekends. Wow. This is very similar to what you would see in Europe, especially in Germany. And we're going to talk to someone named Peck, and you have a booth called, what's it called?
A little bit of Germany.
A little bit of Germany. So what's this all about here, Peck?
Well, I import all kinds of German items because this is a German Christmas market. So we figured it would be a good idea.
Okay, so the HofBrauhaus is part of the German culture. Drinking beer, but Christmas time.
Christmas time is a big deal.
So I see lots of goodies out front here. I see chocolates and all kinds of stuff.
All kinds of good cakes and cookies and all that kind of thing. And then we get all kinds of smokers and nutcrackers.
What's a smoker?
The smoker is like a little figurine that you put incense in, and the smoke comes out the mouth.
Okay.
And they're pretty cool.
Okay. And I've been to Christmas markets in Germany, and you will see these things: marzipans, and chocolates, and pyramidas, which are really things that for candles.
You put candles in, and it makes it spin.
Right, and you have nutcrackers and pyramids and all sorts of things.
Yep.
So you're going to be here all 5 weekends?
All 5 weekends.
What's the name of this place again? Where was it?
A little bit of Germany.
All right. Well, thank you for talking with us.
Okay.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Don't look. Randy, you got to pay for those. Oh, is that how you work? No. Okay, folks, so we're going to see somebody else. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Okay.
You probably recognize this guy next to me. He looks a little bit like me. This is my brother Bob. You've seen him on my show. You're number what, 400?
Yes, 400.
You're my 400th guest at Chautauqua Sunrise. But he's been down with Ed Arnold the last couple of years, talking about what's going here at the Kindle Market. Did I get that right?
You got it.
I've been practicing it. I just call it Christmas Market. So Bob, you've been involved with the HofBrauhaus how many years?
6 or 7.
6 or 7 years. So this is a big deal. This is a big deal here. Randy's been taking footage of the little buildings here. So where does this idea come from, and how's this all work?
Well, Ed and I are both part owners of the HofBrauhaus. So the concept is, because we're German-based and European markets that are all over Europe, we decided once we opened up we were going to have a Christmas candle market.
And they're all over Europe, all over Germany, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The difference is they move from week to week, I think, where you guys are stationary, right?
Right, yeah. We just stay here. We'll be here for 5 weeks. This is our opening night tonight. And we've got 29 different vendors here tonight, all weekend. And we have a total of 59 different vendors over the 5 weeks.
59 vendors?
Yeah, 59.
That's just about everything you can imagine here, I would think.
We've got everything. We've got food, we have different, you saw the one vendor over here sells everything from Germany.
Right.
We've got candle makers, we have soap makers, we have potpourri.
I see Buffalo Bills type things. You ever hear that team, Buffalo Bills?
I did. Yeah.
Randy is a big fan of a different team.
Yes, we've had some discussion.
Okay, so we talked to Ed Arnold earlier, and he says it's free.
It's free.
It's free.
Come on down. It's free.
But you can come down here, you can purchase things, or you can go get a really good meal.
Well, you can do it inside and outside because we have now enhanced our outside booth where you can get more food. And, you come in and get a full menu outside besides inside. I highly advise you, if you're going to come in on a Friday or Saturday night, get on our website. HofBrauhaus.com and HofBrauhausBuffalo.com and make a reservation. We're under Resi.
Okay.
So again, that way there you guarantee you will get a table. If not, you can always eat outside here.
Okay, and one of the things we neglected to ask Ed or anyone else, what are the hours for this?
Okay, so today is from 4 till 8.
Okay.
Tomorrow is from noon till 8, and Sunday is from noon till 5.
Is that every weekend the same, pretty much?
Except next weekend. Next weekend we're going to start on Friday, because it's Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving.
Black Friday.
We're going to open up at noon.
Okay.
So, and go till 8 that day.
So pretty much after lunch, after 4 o'clock as a rule, until 8 o'clock it sounds like.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Bob, I wish you good luck, but I got to ask you a question. Sure. Where did all these little buildings come from that Randy's been taking pictures of?
Myself and a couple of my partners and a couple of the guys that work for us built them all.
What?
Yeah.
How many are there?
There's 28 booths.
You made these little houses?
Yes, we did.
Wow. And it looks exactly like something you would see down in Munich, Bavaria area, down in that stretch down there.
Yeah, we had one of my partners, is a good friend of his, is an architect. Mm-hmm. So these are all architectural built under the right way to have them built.
Okay.
So we built them, and they withstand the weather and the rain and everything. And we improve everything every year. We try to add a little something extra for all the vendors.
Okay, and so coming up later today, Randy and I are going to see somebody light the Christmas tree.
Yes.
You're going to have a special ceremony where you light a big thing of sugar.
Yes.
We don't know what it's called. We'll have to ask Ed to tell us what it is.
I know what it's called. I just can't pronounce it right. Ed has it down pat. So.
And then I think you're going to open up a keg of beer.
That's going to happen before we do this.
Okay, but I mean, there's things going on throughout the
evening.
evening.
There'll be a little parade with our house band.
All right.
So you guys should go and see.
What house band? You got music here?
Oh yeah, inside we have house music. We have our German house band.
Okay.
So they'll be here tonight.
All right.
Now.
Well, we're going to let you go because I know you're busy guys, so thanks. And thank you for supporting Chautauqua Sunrise as one of our underwriters.
You're most welcome, and thanks for having us.
All right. Bye-bye. Okay, folks, we've got another booth here that we want to talk a little bit about. This is Finger Lakes Polish pottery. When I was in Europe with my wife Barb, we saw a lot of this at a lot of the stores. And this is John. He sells all this stuff. So what is this all about?
Well, a few years back, a buddy of mine who sells this only in the States. He's sole importer of this specific brand to the United States. Asked me if I wanted to sell it. So me and my girlfriend decided that we'd like to sell it up here.
Oh, so you don't make this?
No, we don't. It's all imported, handmade, hand-painted, and imported from Poland.
What's your favorite piece here? Do you have?
I like the big platters. They're really nice. They can be used in the oven. They can be used up to like 480 degrees, and they're very safe. They can be used in microwaves, and they can be washed in a dishwasher.
So I see some cardinals. I see a teddy bear, some pumpkins.
There's a lot of dogs, cats. People love that kind of theme stuff.
So this comes from Poland itself.
All handmade, hand-painted.
And a lot of people don't realize that this has been around for a long time. And it's beautiful, beautiful dishware. And so how long have you been working with your booth here over the years?
So this is our second year in this booth, and we've only been doing it 2 years, so we've been lucky to get this second year.
Okay, and you're going to be here all 5 weeks? Or?
We will be here all 5 weekends,
All right,
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
All right, folks, well, if you want to check out some really beautiful dishware from Poland, we'll see John.
Please come on up.
Okay, bye now. Everybody, we're going to do one more booth here. This is Rachel from RVD Luxury, and she has all these handmade crafts. So what do you specialize in?
So we do a lot of baby and toddler clothing. We do stuff as all, but mostly baby and toddler. A lot of people do Buffalo Bills clothes here in Buffalo, but nobody does baby stuff.
So I want to show you all some things here. This is what happens when I do my wash, and my wife doesn't warn me. But this is a little Buffalo Bill jacket. How cool is that, Buffalo? And there's a little plaid. There's a last rumble at the Ralph.
Yeah, last year at the stadium this year.
That's right. So how many years have you been here? Is this your first year? Or?
This is my first year at this market, but I've been doing this about a year and a half now.
Okay. Well, enjoy. And are you going to be here all 5 weeks or just this week?
Just this weekend.
All right. Well,
I am online though.
All right. So again, this is Rachel with RVD Luxury here at the HofBrauhaus Christmas Market. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye now. It would have taken us another day and a half to interview all of the booths. So that just gives you a little sample. But let's just keep moving right along. I think we're getting short on time here, so I want to make sure we get to most of it. So let's do maybe a short clip, Jeff, if you just a sampling of the next one of the band. Let's see what that's all about.
Sunday, no beer today, no beer today. You gotta come around on Monday. One Sunday afternoon, I was driving through this town, and all I had left was $1. Stepped into the bar and you learn the bartender on beer today, no beer today.
Okay, so there's a little sample. They have live music almost every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I think. And they'll have country music there also. They try to mix it up. They've had some of the 90s bands there and things like that. And these guys were really a lot of fun. They were playing bells and they were singing and doing some Jimmy Buffett, I think. And then they were part of what's coming up next. And again, let's give a taste of it. This starts out by the brewery in HofBrauhaus, and then they come all the way around to the front where you'll see a special ceremony. So, Jeff, let's roll a little bit of that. Good shot. Okay, so they do this parade as part of a big ceremony, and what they do is they have very often tapping of a beer keg, but it's a big ceremony. It's not just like, oh, let's open this thing up. There's a ceremony, right? And from what I understand, they auctioned off this particular experience, and the alumni from the St. Joseph Collegiate Institute, that's a high school in Buffalo, the alumni, they won the auction, and they were part of the official beer keg tapping. So we're going to have a little look at that right now. So this was really interesting.
All the world of the HofBrauhaus, tonight we welcome you to our barrel tapping, signifying the start of the Christmas market. here at the HofBrauhaus. So we'd like to welcome everyone, and we have our Braumeister Scott. Where did he disappear to? Oh, he's getting the next important part after the barrel here. He's getting all the skies. Nice. So how about a nice round of applause for Scott? And tonight, our very special barrel capper and honorary Braumeister, okay. And we have Jamie Wells. Normally Scott likes to go on with speeches for hours and hours and hours. Today, we're just going to have them tap the cat. Now, Scott, who's with you tapping? Darren. We got Darren. Darren, that's it, just Darren. Just Darren. Darren Welsh. So now the German phrase, once they do tap the barrel, is Ozafis. So once he gets that tap and the beer is flowing, we want to hear everybody yell, Ozafis. Are you guys ready? As audience, are you guys ready? God damn it, are you guys ready? Here we go, let's count them in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so as you can see, it's very festive, and they do this quite often. They'll have a special guest, a fundraiser, a not-for-profit, and so forth. And so St. Joseph Collegiate Institute alumni were the ones that tapped that one. My brother has tapped one, I believe, at one point. They honored him one evening with that, and that was kind of interesting. Did you see that big, that whatever you want to call that thing?
I didn't have the best angle of it because there were so many people sitting there, but it was interesting. That's where I tried to rip my head off.
Poor Randy, he was trying to do the best he could to get in and out of the crowds, but you did get some great shots. The next part is probably my favorite part of the whole evening, and Chautauqua Sunrise was honored to be the one to do the next part of the event that evening. I won't explain it; it'll be self-explanatory. So let's roll that.
We'll wait for everybody to come on out. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to HofBrauhaus Buffalo and Chris Kindlemarkt Buffalo. This is our 5th annual Chris Kindlemarkt. We do our tree lighting every night at 6:30 tonight, usually 6 o'clock, but we had a special beer tapping ceremony a half an hour ago. Congratulations. And we have a special guest to do the tree lighting every time we do a tree lighting. And today it is Doc Hamels from Chautauqua Sunrise. So I'm going to give Doc the microphone. He can tell you a little bit about Chautauqua Sunrise, and then we will do the tree lighting.
Hey everybody, I'm Doc Hamels, and we have a TV show in Chautauqua County called Chautauqua Sunrise, and we're your cousins down in Chautauqua County. Did you know that? And you don't know this, but I'm a Buffalo boy, and I'm really glad to be here tonight. All right. So this is my baby brother next to me over here. He looks like me a little bit. So what are we doing here, Bob?
We're going to have a good time. So we're going to light the tree up, and then we're going to do some
Flaming, flaming wine. Blue wine. Are you guys ready? I'm ready when you are.
I'm ready.
All right, so go ahead.
All right, now we're going to do the tree lighting. I'm going to give a countdown. And we haven't done this yet before. This is our first night of the Chris Kindle Mark.
Is this dangerous?
So we're not sure if it's dangerous. We're not sure if it's going to work. Everybody jump. Let's give it the count.
What are we,
ready?
what are we counting on?
Count from 5.
Backwards?
Backwards.
All right.
Ready?
I'm ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I lit the tree. There was great power in that one. What'd you think? That was fun. So that was a special honor, and they gave me a nice little gift for being the lighter of the tree. And I got to, I don't know, there was thousands of lights there, wasn't there? It was.
Oh yeah.
It was really very picturesque. And if you just want to get into the holiday spirit, I recommend. They got music playing all the time and all kinds of good stuff. We have one more clip, but let's talk a little bit about this first. I think last year, if you remember, Ed and Bob, they lit up this bowl with wine in it in the sugar cube, and they lit it. Well, this is the official one, right? And we're watching this, and we're going like, "Holy cow! Someone's going to get lit up here or something like that."
I expected the sprinkler system.
This is the Glühwein, and this is a ceremony that you're going to see right now.
So all that we're going to do here is we're going to douse the beer loaf with alcohol, and Bob is going to light it. We're going to do another countdown. And Bob, are you ready? Ready. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so that is a tradition there in Germany, and it actually heats up the wine, so it's a heated punch. I guess we got a phone caller, so let's take a phone call real quick. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Oh, good morning, Jack. This is Linda Spalding.
Good morning.
That was quite a show. My mouth is watering for some from Deutsch food.
I had schnitzel and Randy had the Burger Master burger.
I did eat my pickle, and they weren't too happy because it was imported from Germany.
Oh boy,
the food was great.
I love German food. I know how to cook German food too.
Yeah.
Authentic.
Wasn't that that was pretty interesting, wasn't it? All that stuff.
Oh, fabulous, fabulous. I love the tree lighting ceremony.
I had the power. They couldn't do it without me. How funny.
Well, Doc, I wanted to thank you for helping us so much, and everybody there at Table Access for promoting our watch party. It was a tremendous success.
I saw pictures that Jeff posted, Jeff Witten, and you guys are all doing such wonderful work in the community, and I commend you for that. And if we can be a part of all that, we're happy to do that. And
thank you so much for doing that. You really publicized it for us. We had more people than ever. We have 92 people.
Wow, that's terrific.
Yeah, and we had a lot of donations.
Great.
And I think what we took in, let's see, for the prizes, Jeff Winton got $1,200. People may still be donating. And what we had for our little kitty, after deductions, we had 1,200.
Oh, that's
so
wonderful.
we did pretty good.
That's very good for a one-day event like that, so congratulations.
Yeah, with no tickets. No advance ticket. Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, we got to run, so you
okay,
take care.
Have a wonderful weekend. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving, Linda.
All right,
Okay.
folks. Thank you, Lynn. All right, well, that's what we do here at Chautauqua Sunrise. We promote things that are going on in the community. Again, Westfield, Christmas in the Village. I'll be there at 5:30 announcing, so come on over and say hi. Randy, you're awesome. We had a great time, and let's do it again. So, folks,
night.
check out all the great events that are in our area. Get into the holiday spirit if you can. We're going to do this all again next Saturday, but we're going to be here this time, right? We're not going anywhere. All right, take care, and I hope you enjoyed the show. And Randy, we made that just in time.
That was fun.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.